Running a Fever, episode 41. 50 down, 50 to go.
We're underway. Pretty cold. My thermometer's not showing it yet, but I think it's below freezing this morning. It is a little after 5 in the morning. I don't know, it still says 55, so maybe I'm wrong, but I looked at my watch. I now have weather on my watch. It's one of the apps I have on the watch. It said 27 this morning. Did bring my phone on this trip and I hope to get a nice picture for you, but it's dark, so I don't know. I think the one that I tried to get the last time I was out with my phone, it was a picture of the moon or something and just turned out to be black. So not very good at taking night pictures with the phone. Fashion report, I am wearing the third new compression shirt that I have. And this one is, I don't know the difference between chartreuse and canary and any other type of yellow there might be. Whichever one is the brightest, this is that yellow. Of course, not very visible under my sweatshirt, which I'm wearing because it feels like to me it's going to be pretty cold. Thermometer still says 51 degrees. We'll see how that works out. If it wasn't so cold, this would be the time, if I was working out at this time, when I'd be most likely to let my spandex just hang all out. Because it's dark, there's not many people out. Anyone that does see me is not going to see much of me because of the dark. There are no lights out here on the trail either. The only light you have is from other sources, like a street that is not very close, the closest street there is with street lights. I'm trying to be careful. I'm crossing the trail here, and it's dark, so I might not see a bike or a runner that's coming along. Always got to be safe. I was going to tell you, and I hope I'm able to see the signs this way, but because I'm trying to increase my strength and my muscle mass, etc., I'm still only going to do half a mile. Hopefully I can see the signs. I just felt something in my knee, but hopefully that'll go away. Taking the other direction. I'm starting in the same place I usually start, but I'm not going the flat way. I'm going the way with hills. Taking the hill because I'm trying to get some more strength in. I mentioned that I'm having trouble with my arm. That being the case, I still want to do some kind of strength training, and so this is kind of adding to that. It's also more difficult. It's going to give me more exercise because more exercise, more effort that I'm going to have to put out. Been a while since I took this part. I think I've only done it once. And it's more scenic. It's kind of like the other way out from the dam that I've talked about, from the marina. It's got more trees. Trees are closer on either side. So I've got an evergreen. They're still green. It's technically still winter. I was with one of my colleagues, and she was talking about 1.5. So this is 1.65. All right, so I'm going that way, so I should get to like the 2 mile, or the 1.75, or maybe a little farther than that. Because I'm only trying to do half mile, and I need to go out a quarter mile and back a quarter mile. So same distance, but just some more inclines to add a little resistance. And she used to be a trainer, I guess, fitness instructor, whatever you want to call it. And she did all these. She said they used to have a 1 hour class that was all abs. And she started showing me all these different exercises I'm going to try to do some of that. I can do that, I'm sure, and hopefully not damage my arm or shoulder, whatever I'm having the problem with. And I can do this. I can take more inclines, and this. If I was going to the gym, there would be machines where I could just work out my legs and other things without using my right arm. Might even be acceptable to just do curls and stuff with my left arm, because as you probably heard on the report that I got yesterday, my right arm is heavier than my left arm, which makes sense because it's my dominant arm. So I'm right-armed. All right, this is a 1 3/4 mile point. I'm gonna go just around the corner, because when we leave the parking lot, we're not at the 1.5 mile marker. It's I don't know, 10, 15 yards out from the car on the other side. So I'm just gonna walk around the corner here. It is nice. I have some uphill and downhill, so going back I'll have uphill and downhill. Good to see a change of scenery. It makes me kind of look around and notice, after a while, if you're going the same way, you just don't notice that much. You kind of just sort of block it out. So it's good to kind of notice a little bit. I feel really cold, and I think maybe this shirt that I'm wearing might be designed for summer, in which it's supposed to help you be cool instead of keeping warm. There are different kinds of these shirts, base layers they call them, and some are meant for winter and some are meant for summer. It feels pretty cool everywhere that I have this shirt on, and sweatshirt's not really helping. I guess it is, but it doesn't feel like it. If I had worn like cotton in between, that might have been better. T-shirt or something. So the knee thing is going. That was my right knee, so not my injured knee from earlier. I'm trying to walk pretty evenly. The only thing I got going on now, in terms of injuries and pain and whatnot, is my shoulder. Yep, feeling pretty good. Weighed in yesterday so this is with my clothes on, I think it was 225. 225. I think I gained a couple of pounds last night. Probably for the usual reasons. Fasting for a couple of days before, and then started eating. I don't think I was overeating yesterday. Far from it. But I need to have something for lunch. Skipping lunch is not a good idea. Need to work on that. Find something good for lunch that I can either take in or zip home and have. Yeah. I actually took in a sausage patty yesterday for breakfast. Just cooked it beforehand, put it in a plastic bag, and after the weigh-in, I ate it. Could do that with anything. Got some good tips from another guy who's not really in the weight loss contest, but he's helping us weigh people in and all that stuff. He's kind of on a bodybuilding program, so he's really trying to gain weight, muscle mass, but he pointed me to, he basically said everything he's done is by instruction of this one guy on a YouTube channel. Crazy being out this early. It's like the middle of the night, and it's dark, completely dark. Moon is out. That was 52 pounds, so I'm at 50 as of this morning. 50 pounds lost since January. Yeah. 50 down, 50 to go. Because the BMI indications are someone of my height and age should weigh between 139 and 179 pounds. So yeah, good show. Got 50 pounds to go. I don't know if I want to continue to go as fast as I've been going. In fact, I'm almost certain that I don't. I've talked about this, how difficult it would be, I think, to keep track of it and keep everything in mind. I do want to kind of scale down. I mean, maybe if I could go to 2 pounds a week, something like that. Definitely not 5 pounds a week, which is what I'm probably going to average. Was my goal to average 5 pounds a week and lose 60 pounds. Although technically this thing is 11 weeks, which means I have to average a little more than 5 pounds a week, because that would be 55. There are 12 weigh-ins, 11 weeks. So that might be why I'm trying to catch up, because I did have at least 1 week where I only lost 2 pounds. But I would like to, I don't want to do it too fast, but I would like to hit that 100-pound mark before the end of the year. You know, start in January, finish by December or in December sometime. Let's just say Christmas. That's going to be my goal. To be at 174 by Christmas. Of course, I do have that other goal that I set for running 2 laps around Lake Fayetteville by November 11th, I think. Sometime in November. It's on every blog entry, so I should know that. Pretty sure it's either 11 or 18. I get confused because of the month and the year and the day of the month runs. And next week we're going to get more aggressive. Next week we want to do 3. We don't want to do any more distance, but we're going to get a little more aggressive, try to walk a little better pace. We're going to probably continue doing something in the hills. I may go back to the marina and go from there again. Got 3 workouts next week to do. That's what we're going to do. On these short workouts, I left the house at 5. I'm now already back in my subdivision, and it's 5:26 right now. Overall, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I feel really good. I really do. I can see challenges, and when I get information like I did yesterday, it helps me to see what those challenges are. And it's not till I see the deficit that I have, see that the goal of where I want to be, then I can start moving toward it. And so that was the whole point of me, making my life plan that included exercise as a top priority. I feel like that's really good and it's working, and I've still got a fever. Got a fever for health. All right, that's it for this time. See you next time.
This is the Padua Podcast Network. PaduaMedia.com.